He's number 13 there. Uratio, great steal there by the number 8, Dalen Vitboy. Sedrov looking to walk through another try again. Again, Chet at the base of the rock, slowing it down. And it's that man again, Brownie Wadi, who scores his second try to extend the lead for Sedrov. And the score is now 10. Look at that smile on that young fella's face. Enjoying so much of his rugby. The score is 10-0 with a conversion to come. Of course, Anthony Bock, who missed his first attempted goal with an opportunity to redeem himself. It looks good off the boot, and it is over. The score is now 12-10 with slightly over 5 minutes played. Sedrov, of course, playing Parkies B team. Just a confirmation of the score there after 6 minutes played. It is 12-13 in favor of the host. Alonso with ball in hand, about to restart. This time opting to go short. Kicks it into Daniel's hands, who offloads. Elusive running there by the number 8, Dalen Vitboy. Chat slowing it down. Once more again, Vitboy in the thick of things. Going wide, damage 1, damage 2 is Lee Zano. Bok. It is a Bok affair there by the 10 and 11 jersey. Dalen Vitboy, of course, the vice captain of Sedrov. As Parkies feed the scrum. It will be a retake of the scrum. Paul to feed the scrum again. But they're not calling it a hold. Younger brother of Andre Besaidenout, who of course played for Trusker United, FNB Unam, as well as Wanderers. Paul ready to feed this scrum. Early engagement. A good carry there by Ludwig. And the ball is still in the hands of Parkies. Down the middle of the park he goes there. Bennett, who provides the ball to his 8th man, Bernardo. Sedrov defense not committing to the rucks at all. Great defensive lines being shown there by Sedrov. Alonso going the other side as he finds his tricky fella. The ball will be brought back for a penalty. An opportunity to exit, however, opting to tap and go. Not quite the anticipation, or not quite the expectation, of course. A player as experienced as Alonso tapping and go, knowing that they are in the red zone. We will restart with a scrum. Sedrov breaking the Parkies defense there through their tricky, speedy winger there. Bok Nathan. Again, yet another Bok. We have a hat-trick of Boks in the Sedrov team. And definitely proving that they did not make this team with their surnames, as they are putting up such great performances. One out of two for the captain there, Bok Anthony. Yet another Bok. It looks good off the boot, but not able to score or to convert that one. That makes his tally 1 out of 3. And the score is currently 17-0 in favor of Sedrov, who are playing, of course, Parkies under 13 B team. Alonso to restart, and does so as he switches sides, or directions rather. Ball picked up there by Noah, it seems. Substitutions being made there by Parkies, Sedrov, sorry. Carried down the middle by that man again, Fat Boy. Oh, great offload. Actually, apologies, Fat Boy now with the ball, who finds Brownie. Brownie on a hat-trick of try, of course, if he's to score that one, brought down well. Speaking of the changes, Biekus, Kendrick, who took over the range from Chet Potgieter in the number 9 jersey. Great run there by Sedrov, looking very dangerous with ball in hand, of course. Again, in the center of it all, the vice captain, Verdboy. Interesting times to see what Parkies will pull out of their head. Alonso, boots. And great kick there, finds touch. Referee Becerrino calling a hold there, as there could be a possible head injury. Chet Potgieter there making his way back onto the field. Retaining his number 9 position from Kendrick. Chet right back into the thick of things, as he is about to feed yet another scrum. Another change being made there, yet to confirm who just made his way off to the field, off from the field. Chad Potgieter feeds at the base of the scrum there. It's the big fella. Chad once more again retains. The elusive number 13. Bierkus. Yet another scrum fed by Paul for Parkies. Parkies receiving a bailout there. A strong carry through the middle of the field. Sedrov defense standing strong, not contesting in any of those rugs, of course. Tackling and fan, tackle and fan, making sure that they have numbers on their feet, and that is why great steal there by their number 6. Mongela. Yet another steal there by commentators, men of the match, Brownie, Nandi, and they will score in the corner through their number 13. Their number 13, Bierkus, of course, scoring to extend the score to 22-0. Bok Anthony to add an additional 2 points. So far, 1 out of 3. Not the best of kicking games for him today. Strikes it well, and it's over. What a kick by Anthony Bierkus, who now brings his tally to 4 points in today's game. Body language of the Parkies player saying it all. The restart is good and very close. Backwards is the call by the ref. Beautiful command by Chad. Anthony Bierkus, Anthony Bok, dummies 1, releases the ball, plays to the speedy number 13 as they go wide. It is that big fella there, Isaacs Noah, as earlier mentioned, carrying the Sedrov in his arc. Great run there by Noah to score and extend the score to 29 points. The body language of the Parkies boy saying more than what the score is, actually saying exactly what the score is reflecting. Anthony with an opportunity to extend the score even further and extend his score tally to 6 games, 6 points in today's game. Captain fantastic, looks good, keeps his head down, and that's a great kick there. Great kick by Anthony. Well coached kicking there, as you can see how he holds his head down, follows through with his leg, and converts that try scored by Noah. to extend the tally to 31-0. Restart good by Alonso. Collected, what a fan. Daniel Fierus showing great strength there. Carry through the middle. They will bring it back for a knock on. Very unfortunate there by the big number 8, Vidboy. We have 2 more games after this. We have Sedrov under 12 versus Emma, and then the last game of the day will be the host under 13 who will be playing Orban. Paul about to feed yet another scrum. Parkies holding on to that and collecting. Holding on to the ball is Parkies. Yorin who carries through the middle. Play will be brought back for offside. Alonso with a tap and plays the big number 3, Yorin. Paul picks up, plays his number 18D, Bennett. Parkies looking to end this game on a high with less than 4 minutes to play. Ludig carries strong, but handled well by the Sedrov defense. Paul. Holding is the call. Very unfortunate there. Quick tap and go by Chat, who finds the speedy number 13, Bierkus. He could go all the way, but chased and hunted down by Bernardo, who tackles. Great support play there by Mongela. And try is awarded. Unfortunately, the work of Bernardo goes to vain after he chased down the speedy Bierkus for a try-saving tackle. However, the support of Mongela just proved too much for Parkies at the end. Anthony about to line this one up. He has converted one from a similar position. Unfortunately, missing it slightly to the left. The score is extended to 36-0 in favor of the DHL Suiderhof Primary School. Just a confirmation of the score there on your screen. 36-0 in favor of the host team, of course. All sorts of drop goals today being experimented by the Parkies team. Nothing seems to be working for them at this moment. They went long, short, skew, straight. I think definitely something the coaches will take to the training grounds and work on. A knock came off that, of course. Parkies with the opportunity in a good attacking position. Paul with ball in hand feeds the scrum. Picked up by Yorin. Fans one. Well held there by Anthony, the captain of Sedrov. The ball seems to be turned over again. Tackling without a hands. It will remain a Parkies ball. Alonso picks up and looks to kick for touch. Kick not finding touch. And that is inviting danger as Sedrov picks up the ball. However, lost forward there by Noah. Referee not picking that up, and look at the guess, look at the feet and the pace of that number 6, Mongela. A knock spotted there. A knock spotted by Hoogenhout. You can see the smiles there on Neil Luandro. I'm sure coming from a bench in a game that seems to be so easy for Sedrov, he will be so excited now being able to play with less than a minute to play. Parkies looking to end on a high with a great carry there individually by that young man, Bennett, of course. Sorry for that. Taking matters into his own hands there and trying to end. Parkies on the high but losing the ball. Chat, Mr. Composure with ball who feeds his fellow in the scrum off there. Kendrick. And look at Noah go. Noah scores yet another try. That will be his third for today's game. Mr. Hat-trick hero, Noah Isaacs. Definitely a young fella with great potential then, Noah Isaacs. Captain, my captain, Anthony Bock to add the 2. Does so successfully and extends the score to a 38-0 as Sedrov runs away with this one. Parkies B team bending the knee to Sedrov. Full time there, score is 43-0. Next on the program will of course be the host under 12, Sedrov, who will be taking on Emma Hoogenhout. As we draw close to the end of this program, we have 2 more mouth-watering clashes, so please stay tuned. The next game that will be on your screen, of course, Emma Hoogenhout or Sedrov, who will of course be hosting Emma Hoogenhout. As you can see there, Anthony Bock having a chat with the captain of Emma Hoogenhout, Anthony, who of course played in the previous game. It is a windy, cold Thursday afternoon here in the capital. A first of its kind, the DHL States Classics. If you have missed the action, you were not too late for the last two games of rugby, as we see there Sedrov versus Hoogenhout. Sedrov, the host, will restart this game, playing from left to right on your screen. They have ball in hand and are about to restart. With ball in hand there for Sedrov is Philander, who restarts. Ball not collected and lost. Philander again with his first carry of the game. Geertse, who plays it back to the big lock. Shitunga. Great run there through the middle. Turnover ball. And he will go all the way there. Alistair Brits scoring the opening try of this under-12 encounter in the DHL State Classics. Alistair Brits with a 60-meter try there, which he now can convert, of course. And misses that one right in front of the post. Very unfortunate there. What was expected though after that run from the young Alistair Brits, who scored who ran the full length of the field to Jot in the middle of the post. The restart there through eighth man Philander. Ball not collected from the restart, and it will be a Sedrov scrum. Sedrov having great big bulky front rows there in the form of Jaden and Wardito. Fries to feed the scrum. Great big shovey there by the two front rows that we just spoke about. Number 13 with ball in hand, Henry. Clearly the name Henry resonates, number 13 jersey. Solid defense there by Hoogenhout. And not rolling is the call by Dominic Isaacs. Also, as mentioned earlier, there is that guy running right through the middle. Philander, of course. A big fella there. Hoogenhout not willing to put their bodies on the line to make those tackles. And Philander definitely running that one and making it look so easy as he just slices through the defense like a butter through knife, a hot butter through knife. Converts his try, of course, and extends the tally or takes the lead for Sedrov rather for the very first time. The score is now 7-5 in favor of the host school. Alistair Brits, who scored the opening try to restart, does so well. Nobody to collect. Oh, steps one. Quick feet there, steps two, steps three. But overcooks it. Again, that man there, Philander, Kento. Sedrov running it out of there, 22. With ball in hand there, Henry. He will go the full length of the field to score. Henry there, wearing the number 13 jersey. Kashidulika scoring the second try of the game. And Philander Konto to add an additional 2 points and does so successfully, extending the score to 14-5 in favor of the host. 6 minutes played, and Sedrov are starting to look like they can run away with this game. Brits restarts, kicks right into the danger man's hand. Opting to go blind there. Strength fanned there by the young fella. Number 3 carry there is Basson, Eduardito. Eduardito's sister there, of course, who plays for the Unam Steenbokkie. Yet another try. Sedrov running away with this game. Try after try. The number 15 there of Sedrov, Fries, of course, scoring that try. That will be the 4th try, of course, in today's game. And Philander Conte will have his first miss of the day. That is the 3rd try, excuse me. And looking at the score there, just to confirm, Sedrov having a resounding firm lead over their visitors, of course, Emma. Great kick there. Die bus is vol. .22 at the base of the rack there. Shinuna. Offside is the call by referee Dominic Isak. Carry the said Emma Hoogenhout defense not interested in tackling today, except for that brave young fella who took matters in his own hands to take down Jaden. Philander Kento. Recycle good. Eduardito walking over the try line. Knock on at a very crucial moment there by Keith. Amir. Recycle Alistair Brits looking like the only player for Emma who wants to play today. Carry there through the middle of the field. Quick feet is the name of the game. Great run there. Retention good. Again, Philander will go all the way to score. That easy of a try. Made by, of course, the number 11, Aubrey. Extending that score, of course, to 24-5 with the conversion to come. Should be an easy one, and Philander Kento converts his own try to extend the score tally to 26-5 in favor of the host. So far the rugby being played only on the one portion of the field. Alistair Brits restarts again. Matwell, great tackle there by Alistair Brits. As mentioned earlier, he's the only guy that looks like he really wants to play in this Emma side. Roll. Great rip there by Emma's number 6, Sergio Amputo. Retaining the ball well. Emma putting up a few phases. Alistair Brits, their go-to guy. Carries well, but met by the resilient defense of Sedrov. Knock on. Coach killer moment in the dying ends. Again, that man with that fan 3 brought down. As we have a look at the fend master there, who meets his maker. Great stepping there by the number 20, Paye. Molale. Quick tap there by Alistair Brits, who caught the Sedrov defense napping. The ref will bring it back because they were not 10 meters. Alistair Brits, quick tap and go. They will be brought back as they go the opposite direction now. Great try there. Whether that's redemption or them putting their name back into the contingent basket, only time will tell. The score is now 10-26 with a conversion to come. Conversion good. It's game on. Emma Hoogenhout 12. The host Suiderhof 26. The man in your picture there, Alistair Brits. 14 minutes played into this under 12 match. Second time lost forward there from a kickoff. Henry trying to make the most of the opportunity. Philander again running raids around the Emma defense. They say it takes 2 to tango. With Philander, it clearly takes at least 4 to tango. Great tackle there by the Fend. Matt, the Fend master there. Shitunga pace. Shitunga proving to be such a great strong ball carrier. The number 4 there for Sedrov. Alistair Brits with an opportunity to release some pressure. Goal line drop out into the hands of the number 12, Zegari. Recycle good. Ball lost forward, very fortunate there. Collected, however, by Hafeni. Alistair Brits, not the best of kicks, but it will do the job. They will, however, be brought back by referee Dominic Isaacs. Ball in handy. Xavier Campbell. Ready to restart. Apologies there, number 18 is actually Benarotiek. Benarotiek collects at the base. Hoofs high into the Vintu sky by Alistair Brits. And tackle there, great tackle by the number 20, Molela. One of the guys that are also putting their hands into that basket. Steps one, quick feet there. The ref will bring it back for an earlier infringement, a knock on. Benarotiek about to feed yet another scrum. The ball is still with Emma Hoogenhout. Tiek taps and gives to the magic man, Brits, who offers the ball to Malele. Molela, apologies for that. Tiek again at the base of the ruck. He finds the big number 8, Hafeni. Stop go right now. Much better passage of play the last 6-7 minutes from Emma Hoogenhout, of course. Scored 2 unanswered tries. Gertze feeds the scrum. The ball is out and available. Henry running it out of the 22. Earlier scored a try, of course. Playing it to his number 11, Aubrey. Henry recycles once more again. Once more. Number 7, Van Wyk, Cameron. Carried by the danger man there, Verlander. Number 10 with ball in hand, Newman Diego. Very composed on the ball. And that will be sneaked in. We are yet to confirm what happened there. It seems like it could be a knock-on. That will not count. We will come back. It is a knock-on. White line fever there. Henry knocking it on just before the try line. Brits trying to marshal it out. Steps out. Very unfortunate there by Gertze. The field definitely not being wide enough for him. If you're just watching us, this is not the league. This is just the state classics, the DHL States Classics. Gertze trying to redeem himself. Henry with ball in hand, who plays the number 11 there. Aubrey, who will not be denied, or is denied actually. He was crawling after he went down, of course, and the rule says if you go down, you must place the ball. Great kick there by Brits. Alistair Brits, of course, who scored the opening try of today's game. In your side there, Donovan, who joined Sedrov last year as a coach. And part of the reason Sedrov is playing such a great, expensive brand of rugby. Line out good. And kicked. Henry collects. Henry will go all the way. Great running by Henry. And he will score his second try of the game. Henry Kashidulika, who scores his second try of the game. Great awareness of the game there to put yet another nail in this coffin, to seal the deal, one would say. Verlander kicks, and it is unsuccessful. That is game down. The score is 31-12 in favor of Sedrov under 12. In your picture there, of course, the ambassador of rugby also for Sedrov Primary School, Dominic Isak, who also officiated this game, of course, as we look at the first try of the game there by Alistair Brits. Look at that guy. Look at that young man. You can't touch this. They say there is no substitute for pace, and yet again it has been proven. Fresh pair of heels there. Efforts of Henry not going unnoticed. However, the only thing that could stop Brits, of course, was the try line. Again there, Philander Kento, who just went through the defense untouched like a hot knife through butter. Again, yet another well-rounded Sedrov try there by their full-back in freeze. Just that man's point alone could win this game for them. Philander Kento, a well all-round performance by Kento. And then the master of the fend, Shitunga pace. There was no stopping that guy. Henry there, as you can see. Look at the awareness, how he holds the ball with both hands. As he scores his second try of the game. Chased down, of course, by Brits. Returning the favor after he chased Brits down for the first try of his game. We are about to witness the last game of today, which is Suiderhof, who will be taking on Orban. And they will be ending this competition. Orban Suiderhof coming off a convincing, confident win over Parkies B team. They will now take on Orban, of course. Sedrov there making their way, led by their captain Anthony Bock in the number 10 jersey. Orban making their way onto the field. They will want to end on a high, and so will the host team, of course, Sedrov. Mr. Composure there, calm and collective. The number 13, Chet Potgieter, who had an exceptional, great game in the previous encounter that he played against Parkies B team. Player to watch, of course, for Orban, that will be Luciano Bierkes, Denzel Gaingob, as well as Joshua Dirchad in the number 10 jersey. On the opposite end, we have the Bok trio, as well as Vidboy. As the game gets underway, Chad Potgieter plays Anthony Bock, who is met well by the defense there. Joshua Dirchat. Offload not finding hand, but retention of the ball still good. Carry there by Brownie. Losing the ball forward in contact. Denzel Gaingob opting to go wide. Through the middle, Orban goes. Denzel Gaingob again, opting to kick and chasing. It is a foot race collected by the speedy Nathan Bock, who does well to retain possession of the ball. A ruck is formed at the base of the ruck is Chat. Potgieter. Offload is good there. Into the hands of the number 19, Joshua. Chat again recycles. Sedrov looking to run it out of their 22. Orban defense standing strong. Looking great so far. Great elusive rugby. Collected, offload, but not finding hand. Bok Nathan doing all he can to stay on his feet, however outnumbered. Gingerly getting back on his feet. About to feed the scrum. Azra Hendricks. The line out, sorry. Chet, Bly, Potgieter finds Anthony Bok. Down the middle it go. Dummy sold and bought. Potgieter at the base once more again, finding Anthony. Yet another dummy. Platt. Switching side is Chet, who finds his number 10 and finds the elusive runner in the form of Brownie. Hoandi. I said sign there or seen to see as one of the players are carried off the field. We yet to confirm who that is. Making on his way to the field, of course, for Orban is Michael Chipanza. Great scrum there, great kick. Great touch finder there by Joshua Dirgat, however, not finding touch. Creates an opportunity for a counter. Anthony with an opportunity to exit. His kick finding touch, which will now allow them to regroup and reset. Great pressure release kick there by the captain. Biekas, who chips and chases. Luciano kicks into the hands of the Sedrov attack. Tit and tat for now, as they are feeling each other out. Step. Number 13 there, Denzel Gaingob, who hasn't seen much of the ball today for a player of his caliber. The score, 5 minutes played, is still 0-0. Both teams testing each other out and showing way too much respect to the other. Nobody taking this game by the neck and owning it yet. Our official for this game, of course, Suiderhof. The ball is in and out. Orban. Interception was calling there. Offload is good there by the number 13, Denzel Gaingob. The call is ball is lost forward for Sedrov. A get out of jail card there for Orban. As we look at that moment there by Joshua Dirgat. Denzel Gaingop losing that one, however, quickly retaining it. As we get back into it, Denzel Gaingop. Carry is good by the number 8, the Hengombe. Butler, who loses the ball. Ball available to play. Chat Potgieter going Brian, beating one. Great run there by the young lad. They secure the ball, of course, Sedrov. Still with ball is Sedrov. Looking short. Number 16 there, falling short, Leonardo. Sedrov looking to show good hands there. Oh, and they drop it just at the very dead. You can see the disappointment in that young lad's face. In the number 12 jersey, of course, Tyler. Look at that moment. He saw everything, however, got nothing. Very unfortunate moment there. Raiden feeds and collects. Plays it to Luciano Bierkes, who uses his boot well. Line out to come. A maul is formed and the ball is out. Anthony Bierkes trying to penetrate the defense. The ball is secured and available for Sedrov to play. Placement of the ball good by Sedrov, who play their big number 8, Vidboy, the vice captain. And there is that Sedrov knocking with a very sharp X as they find the number 8 vice captain Vidboy, who plays it out wide to the number 13 Bierkes. Anthony finding the quick and elusive Fierce Daniel in the number 7 jersey. Pick and go is the call. Not the best of decisions, but one must applaud the great defense being shown there by Joshua Dirgat. Fearless when it comes to defense, proving time and time again. Early lifting, Orban securing their ball. Luciano Bierkes will run it out. There is help, but he won't need it. One-on-one. Luciano Bierkes, will he go all the way? Dancing around this. And another big fan there by the big number 12. What a run. However, it will not count for anything for now. But what a great run there by Luciano Bierkes. Single-handedly beating the whole Sedrov team. And I guess it will count for something, that great run there by Luciano Bierkes. It will count for Enrique Brits try, the prop. Orban running the full length of the field to score that great try through that great individual run there by Luciano Bierkes. Earlier when the game started, I did mention that he's definitely a guy to look out for. And he definitely proved why. Diego Joshua Diergaard. Joshua Diergaard to add additional 2 points. Kicks. And unfortunately fails to add the 2. The score is now 5-0 in favor of Orban, who leads the host team, of course. The deadlock was broken after 12 minutes of high intense rugby. The restart didn't make the 10-meter line. And it will be a scrum for Orban, to be fed, of course, by Raiden. The set is good, the feed is good. Raiden collects at the base and plays Joshua Diergaard, who finds his number 13, Denzel Kaingob. The ball is back in the hands of Denzel. Great clean rucks there. Joshua, who plays the try scorer there, of course, Enrique Brits. Fortunately losing that ball forward there. Unfortunate play for Orban, who did everything right but that knock on. Definitely have not seen enough of Chet Potgieter in this encounter. The man with ball in hand there to feed the scrum, Chet Potgieter. The pickup is good by his vice-captain, Witboy. And he's met well once more again there. Met well once more. Orban opting to go wide through Moses Nakalemo. The call is a high tackle and a penalty for Orban. Joshua Diergaard with a quick tap. Feeds Brits, who comes charging like a steam train. Quick ball by Orban. Penalty for offside. Penalty in favor of Orban, who will kick to goal. Trying to keep the scoreboard pressure there, and doing so successfully is Joshua Diergaard. The score is now extended to 8-0 in favor of Orban, after the display that Sedrov put earlier with a 43 victory over Parkies B team. It will be a shame for them to end this tournament with a loss at their home swell. Making his way back onto the field there, Daniel Fees, the number 7 for Suiderhof. Line out's good. Sedrov, Orban looking to run it out. Denzel with another offload. Another cheeky offload there by Denzel, who feeds the number 15, Carlos. Brits slicing through the defense, holding on to the ball well. The call by Sedrov is a knock on. A chance for Sedrov to release some of the pressure. The ball is out and available. Big tackle there. A double hit by the Orban. Another great tackle there by Joshua Dirchard. A true reflection of, it's not the size of the fight of the dog, but the size of the fight in the dog. Great attack there by Sedrov. Commentators curse. Ball lost when it mattered most. They do, however, get a bailout card though, as they have a scrum to feed in a very promising and striking position. "18 minutes played, and the score is 8-0 in favor of the visitors." Chet Black is sniping, but Orban's defense standing strong. Chet Black is still pumping them legs. Eventually brought down. Pick up through the middle. There is the number 16, Leonardo Nial. Chet at the base of the rock once more again. This looks inevitable. However, the Orban defense standing strong. Again, that man, the number 10 jersey, Joshua Dirchard. He just seems to be Dennis the Menace. Defense looking firm. Again, Joshua in the center of it all. Great carry, going back into traffic is number 2 there, Kellen Platt. Joshua again in the thick of things. Anthony Bierkes looking to go wide as he finds his number 13 in Bierkes. Counter ruck looking good, and it has been turned over by Orban. Great desire and great drive there by the Oris, as they would call them. Joshua looking to kick to release some pressure. Not safe under the high ball there is Livan. Reclaiming position, but losing it forward is Sedrov. 5 minutes left to play, or little less than 5 minutes. Score 8-0 in favor of Orban, who so far showing great character to stay in this lead. Feed is good to the scrum. Pick up is good. Kick by Joshua Dirchard. What a kick by Joshua Dirchard. And it seems like it's not over yet. There is an overflow of red in the faces of blue. Great dummy there by the number 2 hooker. Hendricks. Hendricks Azra, who scores the second try of today's game after the display that Sedrov put up earlier against Parkies 2. I am starstruck that this is what they delivered in this encounter against Orban. Credit to be given to that man there, Joshua Dirchar. By far a great future and a great fly half. The second one we have seen today, of course, showing great prospect. Third one must mention, not leaving out. As we look at that try again, look at that. Dummy bought, dummy sold. And Hendricks there cruising over the try line to score Orban's second try. With little less than 4 minutes to play, the score is 13-0 in the under 13 last game of this DHL State Classics. Denzel Gaingop, a household name right now here by the commentators booth. Luciano Bierkus tearing the defense apart, but met there by Brownie. The ball is available but lost forward. Orban's desire to play definitely kicking very late in today's matches as they want to end this tournament of the DHL State Classics on a high note. Sedrov, Chatpit Potgieter to feed the scrum. Scrum looking good and steady. Again, touch rugby there being played by Orban. Poor defense, uncharacteristic as Bierkus penetrated the defense like a hot knife through butter. Quick tap by Chet Potgieter. Plays his number 20 there. Bierkus and Kendrick. They will continue going in Leonardo Nial. Never say die attitude there being shown by Sedrov. There is that man who carries the ball like Sonny Bill Williams. The number 12, Luciano Bierkus. We are playing at the mercy of the referee so far with about a minute to play. It seemed all said and done in this last encounter, but it's never over until the fat lady sings. Again, that number 13 for Parkies Bierkus through the middle of the field, losing the ball forward. Diego Joshua Dirchar, definitely man of the match performance from him today. This could be the last scrum of the match. And it goes again in favor of Sedrov. Perhaps looking for a consolation moment. Again, disappointing that Sedrov's big guys in the form of Brownie, Vidboy, Chat, and Anthony are nowhere to be found in this encounter. As Vidboy picks up from the base. Bierkus in the center of the field again. Not making much ground. Ball is available. Not rolling, however, is the call. Quick tap and go by Anthony, who finds Brownie, who has not been anywhere in this game considering scoring 2 tries in the previous game. Orban turns it around again. In the center of Orban's attack and defense, we have one common name, and that's Joshua. There goes the first try scorer in the form of Enrique Brits. Hengombe carries through the middle. The strong number 8. loses it, and it's ripped out of his hand. It will be a turnover ball, playing at the referee's mercy as we speak. Great touch finder by Anthony. However, that will be it. The game is all done. Orban winning this game, the last game of the day, of course, by 13 points to 0. And the 13s, game ends in 13 points. Great rugby there by these two sides. Great show of character by Orban. Man of the match. Commentators man of the match, of course, will be none other than the number 10, Joshua Dirghad for Orban. A huge thank you to our sponsors, of course, DHL State Classics, organizing this wonderful fixture and making it possible for this state schools to, of course, play against each other and put up such great entertaining rugby. Thank you so much for joining us on NBC2 for this DHL State Classics. From me and the rest of the crew, it is bye-bye.
An opportunity breakaway play here by Brownie.